Hello YouTube. So I have been wanting to make this video for such a long time. I'm finally getting around to it. I have been vegan for maybe 4 years now. And I have a lot of friends who aren't vegan. I don't even think I have any friends besides my fiance who is vegan. But my friends ask me all the time because they kind of want to eat less meat or less dairy or something. They ask me, what is a good alternative for this? What's a good alternative for this? And I have answers. So I'm going to make a video telling you all the best vegan alternatives to foods that are normally made from animals. And I just want to say right off the bat, if you are someone who does not want to go vegan, you know for sure, you're adamant that you never will, you think vegans are annoying, you are thinking right now, I like meat, and you want to comment that, you feel an urge to comment something like bacon, just don't. I'm not forcing you to be here. You can leave. This video isn't for you. This video is only for vegan people, plant-based people, vegetarian people, or people who are just curious about some sort of alternative because they realize that meat and dairy aren't exactly friendly to the environment and they're not exactly friendly to animals, and you just kind of want to eat a little less of those things. This video is for you. Okay, so I have categories. I'm going to start with meat alternatives. The first thing I'm going to talk about is wings. So if you really like wings, I would recommend a brand called All Vegetarian Inc. They're a little bit hard to find. I think you can mainly just find them online usually. But those are the best vegan wings I've had that you can buy in stores. They even have something like a bone inside of them. It's like just like a sugar stick or something. And the texture is very chicken-like. Then for lunch meats, there's tofurkey deli slices, and they make all different types. My favorite are the black pepper ones. And then if you're looking for pepperoni, there's a company called, I think, Eves. It's Yves. And their pepperoni I would compare to like Lunchables pepperoni. It's like small ones, like about that big, not big. I don't know if you can see, but yeah, they kind of taste like the Lunchables pepperoni, but they're probably the closest thing to pepperoni that I've tried as a vegan. And then Sweet Earth also makes what they call pepperoni, but it's like that big. It's like very big, and it's kind of different from pepperoni, but it's really good. And then I heard that Field Roast is now making a pepperoni that's supposed to be very pepperoni-like. So maybe check that out. I haven't tried it yet though. And then sausage links, like the shaped sausage rather than the patties. There's the tofurkey Italian sausage. Um, yeah, so that one's pretty good. And then if you're looking for sausage patties, I definitely recommend Impossibles. It comes like in a link, but then you can like form it into patties on your own and you just cook it on your stove. And oh my gosh, it is so good. That's like my favorite Impossible product. It's like, sorry if you're a health nut, but it's like really greasy and just tastes very much like sausage that I used to have when I ate meat. It is so good. And then Beyond also makes a sausage. Theirs is very good. It's just not quite as good as Impossible's, in my opinion. Then if you're looking for bacon, All Vegetarian makes a bacon. I don't know if I've tried this one, but I was like kind of researching for this video online, and that one looks the most like real bacon to me. I'm not sure if it tastes like it though. I um, can't confirm that, but it looks very much like bacon. If you're looking for burgers, once again, I recommend Impossible, which tastes exactly like a meat burger, in my opinion. Or there's also Beyond, which once again is very, very good. It doesn't taste exactly like meat. It tastes pretty similar, but it kind of has its own, unique flavor. But it is very good. So I recommend one of those two brands for burgers. And then if you want like corn dogs, Morningstar, you can find most of these things that I'm mentioning, you can find in like most grocery stores that you would go to, unless I mention that it's somewhere else like online. Um, but yeah, for corn dogs, Morningstar sells these corn dogs that taste exactly like real meat corn dogs. They're very good. And then Field Roast makes this bag of like mini corn dogs like that big. Those are also very, very good. They're a bit pricey though, whereas the Morningstar is not too bad. And once again, Morningstar makes full-size corn dogs. Field Roast makes the mini ones. And then if you're looking for just hot dogs by themselves, I don't really eat hot dogs at all, but my fiance said the field roast ones are the way to go. And then I also saw online Bee Leaf. That company, when I was looking online, it looked very much like a hot dog. Once again, I can't confirm that it tastes like one though. And then chicken nuggets. Impossible recently came out with chicken nuggets, and they are very, very good. 10 out of 10. You should definitely try those if you're looking for plant-based chicken nuggets. And for chicken tenders, Gardein has a new recipe called Gardein Ultimate Plant-Based Chicken Tenders. Those, in my opinion, are the best ones I've had. They're very chicken-like, very delicious, kind of like fried chicken. Yeah, they're really good. Um, and then there's also a brand called Incognito that's pretty good, but not quite as good as those other ones I just mentioned. And then if you're looking for meatballs, Impossible literally just came out with meatballs. I haven't even tried them yet. They're not available in all stores, but they're like slowly rolling out to all stores, so you should be able to find them very soon. And Impossible is always on top of their game, so I'm sure their meatballs are going to be delicious. So that's probably the brand I would recommend for meatballs. Um, if you're looking for chorizo, Trader Joe's makes really, really good. They call it soy riso, I'm pretty sure. It's very good. Yeah, it's delicious. My fiance, when I met him, that's literally all he ate. Like for every meal, he would just make that. I kind of turned him into more of a foodie and got him to like branch out and enjoy eating many things because I'm a foodie myself. And then if you're looking for a turkey roast for Thanksgiving, Thanksgiving just passed. Probably should have made this video before it happened. But my favorite vegan Thanksgiving roast is by Gardein. It tastes like a turkey that is filled with stuffing, and it is delicious, 10 out of 10. That is my number one I would recommend. And then I've heard Tofurkey, they also make a roast that's like turkey with stuffing in the middle. I've heard theirs is very good too. I don't remember if I've tried it. So my number one recommendation would be Gardein. Probably number two would be Tofurkey. Um, there's a lot of different companies that make vegan roasts for Thanksgiving. You'd be surprised. And then we're gonna move into like the seafood category. So if you are looking for smoked salmon, or some people call it lox, if you are looking for that, there's a brand called Sophie's Kitchen that makes some. It's pretty good. The texture is a little bit strange compared to like real smoked salmon. It's a little weird, but like if you put it on a bagel with vegan cream cheese and all the fixings, it tastes very good. So that's the brand I would recommend for smoked salmon or lox. If you are looking for tuna, I've tried a lot of vegan tuna brands and I have not been impressed with most of them. The one that I think is very good is made by Vegetarian Plus, although that one is less accessible than the other ones. You can find it online. There's certain like websites that are just like a vegan online grocery store. There's like multiple of those. GTFO, it's vegan, is one of them, and you can find the Vegetarian Plus tuna on there. But those vegan websites are a little expensive. If you're looking for cheaper, there are cheaper vegan tuna brands. They are just not that good in my opinion. I have made tuna salad out of chickpeas. There's a lot of recipes online to make tuna salad out of chickpeas, and that's actually really good. So that's probably the best, more affordable way to go for tuna. If you want like fish fillets, Gardein, they make a lot of vegan frozen like meats and stuff. And their fish fillets are probably a good way to go. And then if you want like crab cakes, Gardein also makes those, and then so does that company Sophie's Kitchen. Those are both very good. I think I've had both of those. And then if you want shrimp, there's a company called All Vegetarian, and there's a company called Belief. Both of those, however, I think are mainly just online. These products that I'm saying are mainly online. You can find them other places, but they're like very rare to come across. So online's probably the best way to go for them. Um, and then if you're looking for sushi, I have found vegan rolls of sushi at Fry's, which is like a Kroger brand store, so you can maybe find them at Kroger stores, or I've also found them at Whole Foods. So those would be the two places I would look. You just kind of have to read the ingredients and make sure they're vegan if that's what you're looking for. Now I'm going to move on to the dairy category. So for milk, I'm not really going to say brands because the brand doesn't really matter for milk. It's more about like what the milk is made out of. So my go-to is always just vanilla soy milk. Oat milk is honestly better, but it's more expensive. So if you're looking for something easily accessible, not too expensive, and it has kind of a sweet flavor to it, it's vanilla soy milk, and there's many brands of that. You can find them pretty much at any store. Soy milk is kind of like a 2% milk, and oat milk is kind of more like a cross between 2% and whole milk. And then another type of milk I really like is rice milk. It's never sweetened, I don't think. The other two you can find vanilla or plain. But rice milk, I haven't seen a sweet rice milk, I don't think. But it's very good. However, it's more like a skim milk or a 1%. So it depends what kind of dairy milk you like, which one I would recommend for you. And then there's also chocolate vegan milks. Silk is my favorite one. They make soy milk and almond milk. Also, chocolate pea milk is really good. It's made out of peas, but you would never know. Like, I hate peas, but I love chocolate pea milk. And then if you're looking for like more like coffee drinks or like creamers, there's a brand called Califia Farms, I believe. They make this awesome pumpkin spice latte. It's like a pumpkin cold brew, basically, and it's delicious. They also make other coffee drinks, creamers, and I think they just sell like oat milk by itself as well. Um, and then if you're looking for butter, Earth Balance is the brand I would recommend. Honestly, it's like better than any other butter I've ever had, like non-vegan butters. Like it's very good. Okay, and then if you're looking for cream cheese, there's two brands I'd recommend. One of them is Simple Truth. That can be found at like Kroger type stores, and like Fry's. I have Fry's where I live, but I know not everyone does. Kroger like owns a bunch of different supermarkets, and I'm not sure the names of all of them. But if it's a Kroger brand store, then they will have Simple Truth products. Not all Simple Truth products are vegan, but a lot of them are. And also Miyoko's cream cheese. That one comes in like different flavors. Like there's a lox flavored one, there's a garlic flavored one. So if you like flavored cream cheeses, I would recommend Miyoko's. And then if you want like cheese slices, like to put on sandwiches and things, there's three brands that are on point in my opinion. They are Chow, Follow Your Heart, and BioLife. And all of those companies make different types of cheese like provolone, pepper jack, Havarti, maybe Swiss, I don't know. They make like different types of cheeses. So all those companies are very good. Um, I will say Daiya cheese is probably the most accessible. It's the easiest to find. Like every store has it, but it's not my favorite. It's okay. I just like, I would definitely recommend the other brands over it, I think. Um, then for cheese blocks, like just like a block of cheese where you can like cut off pieces or like crumble it, I don't know. I would recommend Miyoko's for that. They have like different types like pepper jack and stuff like that. And for cheese sticks, like string cheese, I would recommend Daiya. However, you can't pull it, like you can't pull off strings. It has the same exact texture as like a cheese stick, except it's not stringy like that, if that makes sense. But I think that's the only brand that sells like string cheese slash cheese sticks. And they're okay. They're not like amazing, but they're pretty good. Like they'll do. Um, for shredded cheese, I would recommend Follow Your Heart. They make different types like orange and white and pepper jack and like stuff like that of shredded cheese. And then for a spreadable cheese, these ones, so there's Beatopia, which is an amazing spreadable cheese brand. So you can like spread it on crackers and stuff. It's super expensive though. It's like $15 per cheese, I think, and it can only really be found online. So yeah. And then another one, I recently visited Las Vegas, and there's a restaurant there that's all vegan called No Butcher, and they make their own meats and cheeses, and they're all so good. And they make amazing spreadable. They're like these cheese balls, and they have a bacon flavored one. They have a nacho cheese flavored one. They're so good. I definitely recommend that place if you're ever in Vegas. And then if you want like feta or like blue cheese crumbles, Follow Your Heart makes both of those. You can find them at Sprouts. Um, Parmesan, there's a company called Go Veggie, and you have to be really careful because a lot of their products seem like they're vegan, but they're actually not. Um, it's hard to explain, but this one, the Go Veggie Parmesan is vegan. So, and that's a very good Parmesan option. Or you can just buy nutritional yeast. Vegans like to call it nooch. They sell nutritional yeast like everywhere. And if you like pour that on top of stuff, it tastes pretty similar to Parmesan in my opinion. I like put it on pastas and stuff all the time. And then for mac and cheese, the company Amy's makes a frozen mac and cheese meal. Just be careful because they have a non-dairy one and they also have one made with dairy. So just like read the package and make sure you're getting the non-dairy one if that's what you want. And then there's another company called Annie's who also makes dairy-free but also dairy mac and cheese. Those ones are more like the little like Velveeta like containers where you like mix the powder into it with water. So Annie's makes a vegan one of those. And there's a company called Sweet Earth. They sell a frozen cauliflower mac and cheese that I think is very good as well. Um, then if you're looking for vegan pizza, like frozen pizzas, Daiya, I know I didn't really recommend their cheeses, but their pizzas are pretty good. They have frozen pizzas with vegan meats, just cheese, or with veggies. And then Clo is a newer company that just started making pizzas. They have a lot of different frozen pizza options. And also Amy's makes a couple vegan frozen pizzas as well. Um, then for yogurt, I've tried multiple different vegan yogurts. I definitely recommend the brand So Delicious. Theirs is so delicious. It's my favorite one. And they make different flavors like raspberry, peach, key lime, stuff like that. Blueberry, I think. Strawberry banana. They have lots of flavors.